Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, so this chapter of Attack on Titan finally answers the question of what happened to Reiner and Falco. And it's actually kind of interesting how the chapter opens up because it's kind of like a scene out of a war movie. You know, those scenes where a character basically gets hit by an explosion and they wake up a few minutes later all dazed and can't hear. And they're kind of just looking at all the carnage going on around them from the war. That's kind of how the chapter opens up with like the first 2 or 3 pages having no dialogue whatsoever. And we just see Falco waking up, being cradled in the hands of the armor titan. And he's just looking at all the carnage that's going on around him from the fight going on between the Marlegian soldiers and their Titans versus the Survey Corps and Eren. And he immediately, as soon as he wakes up and figures out what's going on, he starts getting pissed off and blaming himself for 2 reasons. One, he gets pissed off because he sees that the corpses of people who lived in the building that Eren blew up, and he gets pissed off about the fact that he helped Eren get in that position and he trusted Eren and Eren betrayed him. And then he looks over and he sees Reiner's like broken body barely hanging on, and he realizes that Reiner tried to protect him by shielding him with his time powers. Now, since Reiner didn't go full Titan, he only went partial. He was only able to protect Falco, so he's actually really hurt. And Falco's like, all right, well, he's a time shifter. As long as he has a strong will to live, his healing factor will kick in, so he should be fine. But then he notices that he's not healing, and he remembers back to the conversation that Eren and Reiner were having, and Reiner was basically saying, Eren, you can kill me if you want to. I've basically given up on living. He was basically begging for death at that point. In fact, in the flashback, it even shows that Reiner's begging on his knees for Eren to kill him. So he's like, fuck, he's not gonna heal. So he tells Reiner, hold on, I'm gonna go get help. Which he actually does end up running into some people to help him out. He runs into, I think, the general that was talking to William Tybert, and he runs into Gabby, but we'll talk about that later. Most of the chapter pretty much focuses on the fight between the two armies, and for the most part, the Marlesians are winning this. Like, there's no question to the fact that they're winning this war. I mean, the Survey Corps, they came in strong, they came in and did some damage, but as soon as the rest of the Time Shifters showed up, they basically flipped the tables on them, and they're like, well, you guys done fucked up now, and they've been winning ever since. Now, in this chapter, the Survey Corps has a few times where they actually have a chance to turn things back in their favor and counterattack. And each time they do, they actually get shut down pretty hard. I mean, when they try to attack the Beast Titan, they get taken out by the Car Titan. When they try to attack the Car Titan, they get taken out by the Jaw Titan. And even Eren, who's being pinned up right now by the Hammer Titan, even though he has the Time Shifter in his hand, he's like, fuck this. He tries to eat the crystal, and it just breaks his jaw. And he's like, well, fuck that. I can't do this anymore. So he jumps out of that Titan's body and creates a new one and captures the Titan Crystal or the Time Shifter again. It's like, all right, I gotta come up with a new plan on the spot. And this is when we actually check in with the 3 Time Shifters for the Marlegians, and we see them coming up with a plan. Now, the Jaw Titan, he just wants to go right in. He just wants to go in and take out Eren right away. He's like, hey, listen, if we take him out, then the war's done. They have no chance of winning anymore. And the Car Titan kind of cools him down. He's like, listen, man, you can't just go in there. If you go in there, we don't know what they're planning. They might, come up with some kind of attack. We need to focus on, surviving long enough for our backup to come in from the docks, and we need to actually focus on protecting our boss, the Ape Titan, from being attacked by Levi Ackerman, because he has a chance of taking them out. And this is, I guess, the Ape Titan's like, all right, well, you know what, you're right. Levi Ackerman is the only one who actually could take me out, because he gets a little cocky at this point. And he actually gets up, throws some rocks at people, and calls out Levi on the spot. He's like, hey, Levi, where you at? Let's settle this right now. And when we see Levi, we actually see that he's hiding behind the Beast Titan, and he's holding a clock in his hand. He's kind of like, it's like he's looking for something or waiting for something to happen. And after they're done, after we're done seeing with the 3 of them and seeing their plan and their strategy, we actually check in with the docks where their reinforcements are coming from, and we see them coming from the battleships that were surrounding the island. And we see them like, the generals there are like saying, hey, everyone get onto the island or get to that battle point. We need to back them up. And then we see this little fisher boat that's, off the side of the main battleship. So as soon as the soldiers realize that there's someone on the boat, they actually tell him to get out of there and get to safety. And this is when he takes off his hood and we find out that's actually Armin. And this is when the chapter actually gets a little symbolic. Because, alright, the Survey Corps are at the darkest hour at this point. And then out of nowhere, the sky lights up like the sun rises in front of the horizon. And we just see battleships flying in. And it's when we find out that Armin transformed into his actual his colossal Titan form, and he's just destroying all the battleships, taking out all chances of backup coming for the rest of the Titan shifters for the Marlesians. Alright, so once Armin comes into play, this is the point where the Survey Corps are like, yo, fuck this, we're taking over again. And this is when we see each one of the Titan shifters, or at least 2 of them, get taken out one by one. First, the Ape Titan, or the Beast Titan, gets taken out after the Jaw Titan rushes straight for Eren, trying to take him out. He runs into Mikasa, she stops him for a second. And then when the Car Titan says, hey, Beast Titan, let's back him up, we just see the Beast Titan get slashed in the back of the neck, fall to the ground. Levy's just in there right on top of him. He drops a bomb into the nape of the neck, and that's it. You know, no matter what, even if the Slash didn't kill him, you know that bomb basically took out the Beast Titan's the Beast Titan shifter, so he's done for the count. And then to get revenge, the Car Titan is like, all right, you know, we got to take him out. And that's when she gets attacked by a whole bunch of Survey Corps members, I think led by Jean. And just as she's about to take them out using the guns mounted on her back, we actually see someone shoot her. Now, I want to say it's Sasha, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm not used to these new character models for the time skipped. But I'm pretty sure it was Sasha because she's a sharpshooter for them, and this person actually lands a shot, taking out a crucial member of the gunners for the Car Titan, which leads the rest of them to actually be able to attack her and take her out. Now they don't kill her, and this is actually where the chapter comes to an end because she falls to the ground right in front of Falco, Gabby, and the general. And just as they're about to land the finishing blow on her, Falco actually jumps on the body and actually tries to shield her, trying to get them to stop. And we see, I think Jean is it. I think it's Jean basically hesitating to attack Falco, and that's where the chapter ends. Alright, so besides the fact that I know Jean's not going to take out Falco in order to take out the Car Titan, I have no idea or no prediction for the next chapter. I have no idea where this is going to go. I mean, this chapter was intense in itself, and we see that Survey Corps are pretty much on the up and up and are winning in this fight. But I have no idea where it's going to go. I have no idea how this fight's going to end. If this is going to be like the final fight. I kind of doubt it's going to be the final fight. But I have no idea exactly what's going to happen in the next chapter. And I honestly can't wait to see it. After this chapter, how exciting this chapter was and how exciting last month's chapter was, I'm just excited to see what happens next month. Now, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Ace for commenting on my White Clover video, letting me know that this chapter actually came out because I completely missed it. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next month's chapter. That's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Comment down below with your thoughts and theories, and actually look out for this upcoming week. I have 2 videos coming out that I'm working on right now. One's going to be a video for Attack on Titan. One's going to be a video for One Piece. They're both kind of preludes to videos that I'm going to be doing in the future, and series I'm going to be doing in the future. But just look out for them. They should be out by Wednesday. But that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.